What up, Facebook? It's Tuesday again. What we on here lying about today? Anybody get any good testing or anything in this weekend? Anybody go racing? Yo, yo, what's up, Rusty Graham? See, we had a little bit of racing action. Nothing here in Indiana, but I seen that the Ohio Grudge Racing had their first World Series and no prep deal. Had a damn good car count, 40 something cars and small tire. That's all we ever hoped for right there. 40 something cars is a good show. What's up, Jenny? They raced at Salem? Yeah, I didn't know they raced at Salem. Well, they had like a cars and coffee or something kind of deal going on, but I didn't know they had a race going on. Yeah, nothing new and exciting for me. Dodging raindrops, trying to make $1. What up, Ryan? Get the car back together yet? Yeah, here shortly we'll have Alan Robinson on. I don't know if any of you guys pay attention, but he was at the Dig or Die over the weekend and won the Extreme Street class, which is, hey, there's some tough cars in that, but that's a good 100% street car out there doing it for Indiana. Are you ready for WVD? What is WVD? Do I even want to ask Troy? What is WVD? West Virginia Drags? WVD, it almost sounds like a STD of some sort, though. Afraid to ask. Kevin Fields made it to the finals? I seen, yeah, see, I didn't catch any of that. I didn't even know there was a race going on. I seen he was looking for a tail light and a bedside. Did he use all the wall? Did he win? Was he runner up? I didn't even catch it. I did not even know they were racing at Salem. That's what's up, though. Good job, Kevin. Hillbilly Hustler. Early season finals at Salem. Dusty, nah, man. I'm just gonna order 2 brand new ones. You know what I'm saying? I need 2. It's like $100 a pop, so it's not that big of a deal. But the ones I got from Dewey, they would have worked, but there was just the wrong plug. I didn't really feel like buying some adapters. Not really an adapter kind of person. Just feel like I just want to hit it with the right parts at the right time. But good looking out on Dewey's part, man. Not fuel injectors are expensive. Any rule changes for stick shift? No, sir. No, pull up with the H pattern and you're in there. Gotta have DOT or yeah, never mind. That's a whole nother deal. What's up with the Maliboost? I seen you got some new things for it. Oh, Troy, Wabash Valley Dragway. How the fuck did I know that? Yeah, hell yeah, I'm ready for Wabash Valley. Hey, Troy, do you guys have a test and tune coming up before our race? I mean, we're straight off the trailer, and I know you guys have test and tunes, but man, I could sure use a few licks on that one. EV6 plug, yeah. See, I think I'm EV1, I believe is what it is. Slicks are okay. Yeah, just double check, man. All the rules are at HoosierNoPrep.com/rules. We keep it updated as far as anything that's important there. It's hard to keep track of stuff on Facebook. That's why we use the website for all the important stuff. I know you ain't talking about me and my money. Shit. I'm lucky I got the motor I got. I got a backup, but it ain't much better. A couple more cubic inch. 4 sets of 210s, though. Yeah, man, that's what I really want. I got the 160s in it, but I'd like to crank it up and use up all 160. Anybody else going to get out and do some racing, some testing this weekend, or what? I'm kid free this weekend, and I don't have any plans, so I might get out and do some street stuff. I might find me a little test spot somewhere, but I need to make some licks this week. We'll see how that goes. But if anybody's going somewhere, I'll tag along. I don't really care where I get it in at. I'll just get it in where I can. I've thought about putting hard tires on the Blazer. Definitely thought about it. It'd definitely be more competitive in hard tire than it would be small tire. But now would be the time, beginning of the season. Decker Boys this Saturday. Is that the Kentucky Cash Days this weekend? Why was I thinking that was next weekend? I got to do a better job paying attention, I guess. It's all good, though. No matter where I end up, it's going to be a good time. I know that. I'm just ready to make a lick, man, more than anything. Just let go of the motherfucking button. Oh, April Fool's Day, huh? Yeah, it would be fun for a while. I've always had slicks on this thing, so I just never even really thought about some hard tire. But as far as like how fast it is, yeah, it's probably closer to a hard tire car. See, I need to get that all steel, all glass stuff set up. Probably run it in that. Probably be a little more competitive than small tire. Whole shot media. Looks like Blake brought the glue and the crayons. I got scissors somewhere. What's good though, Blake? You ready for this season to start or what? Robert Artist, what's up, buddy? You get that S10 squared away? Is that thing ready to make some licks too, or what? He loves me some glue. Well, I don't know if it's addicting or not, but it's definitely got a smell to it, make you feel funny. Stay away from the glue, Blake. Stay away from the glue. I'm still going to come down there and play on your glue. But I don't know why I just thought of this, but you guys are quarter mile. Like everything you do is damn near a quarter mile. I'm racing you to the eighth mile. That's where real men race. Brian Mater in for all steel, all glass. Well, the only deal with that class is it's going to be a no double enter class because I really don't want to take it away from small tire. You know, it would be nice to have a whole another set of cars. You know, it's already hard enough getting racers to show up for small tire. I don't know what we're gonna have to do to get more cars this year. Throw $10,000 on top of a race like everybody else. Oh, I can make it a quarter mile. I'll race you to the quarter mile, but somebody's gonna clean up the fucking mess. Yeah, line up, line it up, Blake. Line it up. I'm ready to line up too. I don't care with who, with what. I don't care. Your shit's fast, but I've been sitting next to faster. So how bad can it be? I'm just gonna have a first row seat to getting drove around by some regular ass traffic, and I'm good with that. But the roll racing to the quarter mile, like, man, that Blazer probably gonna beat itself to death in that extra 660. All factory panels, yeah. Uh, I feel the same way about it. I mean, something's got to associate these cars with their class, and having a bunch of fiberglass and carbon parts probably is not really in the all steel, all glass. It's already kind of what's it called, a true street kind of deal. We get Alan on here. That's pretty much what his car is. The extreme street class that he raced in at Dig or Die. That's basically the all steel, all glass. Yeah, they're on the website. The rules for all steel, all glass. They're not set in stone, but they are there. Until I set a date for those guys. We can still change them up until then. Once first event with that class, then we won't change them. April 22nd. Yeah, it's coming fast. It's really coming fast. I'm ready. I'm ready to get down to Terre Haute, man. If you guys ever been there, man, last time we was there, they had the smoker fired up. Get you one of them big old pulled pork baked potatoes. You don't even need anything. That's meat and taters. What else you need in life? That'll keep you alive for the rest of your life and happy. Everybody waiting on Kevin Fields. Let's go. Come on, Kevin. Yeah, there are some badass all steel, all glass cars out there. A lot of them, it's like, they fall into that gray area where it's like they're not very competitive in small tire, but there's so many of them. I feel like there's a lot of guys that are fast, but they're not competitive in small tire. So if we make their own class, man, that'd be a pretty good show with those guys, I think. So yeah, I just got to get a date together. I don't know if I'm going to do it at our first race, just because it's coming up. Uh, and then our second race, the World Series of No Prep. Josh has basically got his rules laid out for what that's going to be. So we're not trying to change it up, but there's similar classes going on. So come our third race, we might put them on for our third race. And we may run them for the rest of the year. I don't know. The black Camaro is all steel, all glass. I mean, it really is. Has it got interior, dash, all that? Working windows, lights. I mean, it could fall in there. Probably hurt some feelings. Black Camaro's fast. My bad. Dash, windows, and lights. Carpet. You got all that good stuff? That would definitely hurt some feelers. Get that black Camaro in there. I like seeing a black Camaro pull up anywhere. I've seen it on bigs, I've seen it on smalls, I've seen it fast, on all the above. Yep, I've seen it on the bumper. Robert Artist, yeah, all steel, all glass. See, man, I feel like that's something you'd probably fit in right there. See, then we're gonna get the hard tire the hard tire guys that want to go fast and get on some slicks and radials or whatever. Drop out a hard tire. See, I don't want us to take away from what we got going on because we got a good thing going on, but there's a lot of guys out there that are competitive in their own right. Uh, I don't, I don't see Brown County this year. I mean, Jeff's got 3 races out there. I'd love to have another race out there, man. We had a damn good time out there when we went out there. I feel like it was our first time. Our second time wasn't as good as the first, but it was last second kind of deal. Yeah, I would like to go to Brown County again. Uh, that's something we'll probably work on for next year. I think what we got going on right now is probably all we're gonna do. I got so much going on, like just doing what we're doing is tough on me. So definitely like to get down to Brown County, especially since they opened it up for more racing other than War in the Woods. I seen they had their bracket deal coming back, and that's good because there's a lot of racers in that area down there that they need a place to race. Brown County's definitely a vibe, man. I've never been there on glue, but God, I've been there a handful of times without it. Jason Sedekazi, what up? Yeah, definitely. Just ready for Terre Haute, April 22nd. I know there's other races going on. Salem's got a race going on down there, Big Johnson deal. And I hope they do good too. Not really into competing with anybody, but it always sucks being on the same day as, other races that you'd like to attend yourself. But we're going to do it. We're going to have a good time. Going to get me some of that barbecue out there. Might even sneak off to Chick-fil-A. Wabash Valley, man, that place is definitely cool. They got power in the pits for. Yeah, I didn't do that. I don't know whose fault that was, but that wasn't mine. Brandon Sullivan, what up, Dad? You gonna come show these kids how it's done or what? Our second race was the day it was pouring there. I don't think that was the one. I don't know. We've had some good times out there though. No, there wasn't no dial-up internet, but I feel like with this thing, if you click the back arrow, like you're just gone. You don't get a second chance. You got to figure it back out. It is what it is. I'll figure it out in another month or two. Hey, at least I can bring guests on here. Speaking of that, where's Alan at? Where's the Pizza King? I think we have all steel, all glass class. That's one you probably have to pull up on right there. Who else would be interested in an all steel, all glass like tag a racer? Let them know. Points first round, same as it was last year before. We'll have the 2 spot up, 2 spot down rule. That way you can't call out ducks all year. You don't see a big car count in what the all steel, all glass? Eh, I don't know. No double entries for the all steel, all glass deal. It'll be its own deal. Kind of like hard tire, you know what I mean? Like you can double enter in King of the Cornfields with hard tire if you wanted, but that's about the only thing you're going to benefit is that one lick. Unless you can pull off a W against the big tire car, all wheel drive car, small tire car. Unless it, yeah. Yeah, the double entry stuff is tricky. Yeah, it does seem to be picking up some momentum. It's something I've wanted to do since last year. It's like you can have that exact same class, but if you don't throw the name on it, all steel, all glass, then people look at it funny, like it's something different than it is. Like Dig or Die called it um, Extreme Street. We can call it whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna call it all steel, all glass. I like it. No point in reinventing the wheel. Yeah, you're probably right, Brandon. We'll figure that out when the time gets closer. Like I said, I don't plan on running them our first 2 races. We had a daily driver class once, man. It turned out pretty decent. I don't know if I'm wrong, but I feel like that's what Grandma Vega won there in Brown County. Grandma Vega got a W. Yeah, Dusty, if you want to check out the rules, they're at Hoosier No Prep. HoosierNoPrep.com/rules. Like I got a rough draft of the rules up there right now, but like I said, I can change them at any point up until we have our first race for that class, and then I won't change them again till next year. But yeah, it's basically a small tire B list kind of deal. You know what I mean? A little interior action, no bars, 28, 10, 5, 275s. 20, yeah, small tires still just 28, yeah, no bars. That's pretty much. That's it. Us, we ain't got a lot of rules. I don't like rules. Rules mean you got to enforce them, and I ain't got time to enforce rules. I'm checking your tires though. No, I never limit safety. Full interior cooling, yeah, yep, yep. That's about it. If I could pull up the website for you, I would. So all steel, all glass. We got a 28 10 5 no W or 275 radials. Must have all body panels. Must have factory style dash and carpet. Charging cooling system. 2 seats. Rear seat delete. Okay. Steel roof and quarters. OEM composites. Okay. Hood and bumpers can be any material. OEM style glass. Rear truck windows excluded when cage passes through it. Must have working headlights and tail lights, tubular K members, and back half's okay. Must have tags and insurance, no wheelie bars, no all-wheel drive 4x4, no double entry. Uh, no double entry can go away if that becomes an issue. Throw on some bigs. What kind of wheels you need? Tags and insurance? Yeah. I mean, for the all steel, all glass, maybe. I don't know. That's one of those deals. I wouldn't mind taking a cruise. I just got to have somebody that wants to help out for that part. Brandon Sullivan needs some 15 by 12, 3 or 4 inch back spacing if anybody has some. Get that man to the track. I got a broom, dust off them cobwebs. Ty Long, he said no to the insurance and tags. Come on, that sounds like a small tire problem right there to me. I don't know. So that keeps you from going in there and kicking the puppies with that black Camaro. I feel like all steel, all glass. Like that's some shit that could probably drive through the gates. Our last race out there at Wabash Valley, there was that black Camaro. Did a couple wheelies and jacked the oil pan up or something like that. But dude drove through the gates and he went rounds. He would have been a perfect all steel, all glass car. Yeah, if you want to run 2 classes, it's hard to compete with big tire cars, especially at Salem. I don't even know if we've ever had a small tire car win big tire in Salem. Dusty Porter will half track you, but he fits the rules. He drained his pan right behind your trailer. uh, How'd he get that thing home? He had to have a tow truck or something come get it. That car was kind of badass, though. You know what I'm saying? He really drove it through the gates and went, what, 3, 4 rounds? Something like that. I was surprised with it. I don't even know the guy. Yeah, he did oil it down. See, everybody should probably run an engine diaper. You're gonna need one if you're gonna be there. Our second race at Salem World Series of No Prep, you gotta have an engine diaper. I'm not against it at all. Like I kind of like the idea of it. If everybody would just get on and have one, then we may have a couple failures, but it may not slow us down. I'd appreciate that. Let's see. What do we got? Engine diapers, save underwear. Did you have an engine diaper on there when you scattered that one at Salem, Dusty? My bad. I fucking fat fingered it again. Jesus. Yeah, I don't have one yet, but I'm stock bottom in. Like it's probably a good idea that I get one because these things don't live forever. Dusty, yeah, you didn't have one. See. The good thing about oiling down Salem is they're badass. Like they're on it. They know exactly what to do, and they don't waste no time. Yeah, even that one. Dusty, you didn't slow us down much at all. Yeah, belly pan, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a good enough substitute for me. How's that belly pan come on and off though? Is it easier than a diaper? Not that you need to get in the oil pan or anything like that, but sometimes the shit's just in the way. So yeah, I'm gonna probably get me a engine diaper of some sort. Zeus tabs, yeah, that's cool. Right in, right out if it's in the way. You gonna put that front end on this year, Brandon? Zeus tab that motherfucker. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this whole season though. Not just Terre Haute and Salem, but all of them. Hopefully, I can keep my shit together the whole year, run the whole season without tearing nothing up. But the way I get down, it's probably not what's going to happen. Where you get your front end from, Brandon? Who's your composite guy? Brandon, you do an awful lot of talking. How about you just come on here? I'm about to send you a link. We're still waiting on Alan right now. Said he's trying to get his big ass trailer backed in his driveway. He needs somebody's dad to yell at him from the passenger seat. Yeah, I figured it wasn't on at PRI, honestly, just because it was PRI. Like you guys were kind of trying to show off all the new goods. So it kind of worked. It looked good. Yeah, I'm gonna have CO2 on a Dusty. It's coming. It's all coming. You're driving. You ain't driving shit. Jeffrey Johnson, stick shift champ in the house. What up? What's Jeffrey doing? You got that stick shift monster ready to hit a lane or what? You had subpar parts on what? On the Mustang during PRI? Jeffrey, you went to the Cincy Street Nights. That's what's up. Hey, Stick Shift, I just sent you a link. You want to come on live for a second or what? Let's know how we did. Oh, look, I just figured some new shit out. Just post Brandon's excuses. Not the actual motor. What was that? All mock up? Like, damn, it ran. Kinda. Like, I remember you guys having some injector or fuel issues or something. Somebody always wants to call. Hit me on the book, fool. Anybody want to go on live while we're waiting for Alan? Just up here by myself. I'm all lonely. I need a friend. Whatever happened after PRI? Do you guys ever go do any street activities after that? I know somebody's talking about the next day or something like that. All right, here we go. Jeffrey Johnson.
What up?
What up, Stick Shift champ?
Edgewater was slick Saturday.
Yeah. Did you guys do any good? Did you go rounds?
There weren't a lot of us that showed up. A little early in the season.
How many was there? It is early.
Three.
I was real.
3 showed up. 1 broke before he could get to Tech.
Oh, so you got a bye to the finals. Or wait,
pretty much.
First round was the finals.
Yeah, first round was finals. So.
Yeah, that sucks. I'd like to have more cars than that, but it is early, and I was really surprised that they had as many cars as they did.
Yeah, Small Tire had a great turnout.
Right, 40-something cars this early in the year.
Yeah,
and hell, almost everybody I know ain't ready yet. So, like, where they found these cars? These dudes were ready all winter, I guess.
Yeah, there was a lot of guys that traveled too. There was some New York guys, Chicago. Yeah. 2 guys from Kansas. So.
Right. Yeah,
it was a pretty good show.
I tried to catch as much as I could of the live feed. The No Prep Felons live feed the other night. But it looked like some good racing, though. Small Tire was pretty fast.
Like faster than what I thought they'd be.
Or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, you never know this early in the season. I mean, track definitely changes with the air temperature, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how cold it was there, but I'm assuming it was probably like 30s, 40s. Just like it was here.
I'd say mid to low 40s. The wind was awful.
That bad, huh?
They kept delaying the start just because of the wind. And by the time the wind died down, the river was starting to invade the back end of the track.
Really? Who was the other stick shift guy? Anybody we know?
No, he's an Ohio guy. He's friends with the Hoskins.
Was that the white truck?
Yeah. Yep.
That thing was kind of badass. That thing surprised me too. Video
it's
of it. Not on the live feed, but that's badass.
It's pretty sweet.
That's badass for a. Yeah, I mean, what's that thing weigh? 4,000 pounds?
It's got to be around there. Say it's a LS with a torque storm on it.
I've had one of those trucks. So I've had one of those trucks, and they're not light. You know, it's like 4,500 pounds, 4,800 pounds, something like that.
Say, kid can drive it, that's for sure.
Put it up on the back tires.
Mm-hmm.
Looked like you had fun driving it. I would have fun driving it. I'd be doing that shit at stoplights. Two wheels all the way through the light.
So
Well, yeah, so you're gonna make it April
it was
twenty
pretty
second.
decent. Oh yeah,
I mean, you're ready right now, already out racing. So I'd assume
yep.
unless something unforgiving happens.
I got a couple more days of testing. I'm gonna try to get in before then, but uh, we'll be ready.
Yeah, do you tag any other stick shift drivers in? They gonna tag along and check us out this year or what?
Trying to spread the good word.
It'd be good to have a nice little stick shift class. There's some places that's a class that's like, you know, 15, 20, 20 some cars.
Oh
We
yeah.
haven't done that yet, but
Uh,
I'd like to. I know they're out there. They're definitely fun to watch. That's one of my
and
favorite classes always.
Michigan's got a good uh, stick car field. Like they'll probably go if there ain't nothing else going on. They'll probably go to the 41 race uh, for
Yeah.
for sure. Um, Ohio's also got a good stick shift field. I think the only reason why there's a shitty turnout at Edgewater is just because it's early in the year.
It's very, very, very early. Like April 22nd, like that's one of our races that I don't know. I don't feel like we'll always have a lot of cars on that first race, but
Yeah.
it's April. A lot of people ain't getting fired up till May,
Yep.
June even.
Say,
But then you get into the hotter months, and who knows? We may get it there April 22nd, and maybe 75 and perfect weather.
I hope so.
I hope so too. Is David Sherman going to come back this year?
I don't know if Dave or David. I figure one of them will come back. I
I
haven't
mean,
talked to him
in
about
the
it,
stick
but
shift anyway.
yeah,
Seemed like he gave you the best run for your money most of the races last year.
yeah, yeah. Out of
He
all the
gets that
races
launch
I
in that
did,
thing figured out, it'll be on.
oh yeah,
That thing's always making some steam in the back end, but on the
yeah, for
front
sure.
end, it needs to pick up a few tenths, half a second in the starting line on that one. Once it gets down through there, it's on though.
Mm-hmm.
You got any races between now and April that you're planning on hitting, or just trying to do some testing, or what?
Uh, April 7th, I plan on going to Jordan Crozier's race, that streetcar shootout out of Ohio Valley.
All right.
I'm gonna try to get some of them stick shift guys to come up here if they're not busy.
What classes do they have other than stick shift?
They have like a small tire class and a limited street class, like a beginner small tire class, I guess.
So they're kind of like all steel, all glass kind of deal. True street,
Yeah,
maybe.
yep, sort of along
See,
those lines.
that's what I was saying earlier. Like there's so many different names for that rule set. It kind of gets confusing. You know,
Yeah,
it would be nice to have a
and
name and just everybody call it that.
yeah, I agree.
Eliminate a lot of the confusion anyway. I know our first year or two doing this, we didn't call small tire. But looking
Yeah,
back on it, I wish we would have. It made a little confusion.
yeah, similarity. I mean, it's nice to kind of stand out and be different, but the similarity is what kind of it's the easiest way to get car count.
Right. Yeah, I mean, if everybody only goes to all steel, all glass classes and you call it something else, you know what I mean? You kind of shot yourself in the
Yeah,
foot. Why not just call it that?
yeah, exactly. Um, I know the night before the first Hoosier No Prep race, I'm going back to Edgewater for Cincy Street nights. So
Yeah, I may do the same. I need to find out when Terre Haute has the test and tune. I was thinking it was the week before, 2 weeks before, we're there.
Okay.
It's like a one prep lane, one no prep lane kind of deal. Like,
Yeah, I think I saw that.
you know. So yeah, go ahead and bitch about it, all all you straight off the trailer people. We don't practice, but still a racetrack. I'm still gonna show up if they're open. So
Oh yeah. If it ain't the day of, or a couple days
yeah,
before, to me, I don't see that it makes a big difference. But it's all in the eyes of the beholder.
yeah, we're always we race on Saturdays, and sometimes tracks will throw one in there on a Friday before a race, and that's fine. It's I don't see a
Yeah.
problem in it. Like they're gonna scrape it anyway, and it's gonna be a different surface than it was that everybody was testing on to some extent.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a racetrack, dude. That's kind of what they do. to,
Yeah.
to say that they just to say they can't race because we're gonna be there, it's kind of weird. But I get it.
Yeah. I mean, I I see it on both sides.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, if it was a bigger race, like if somebody was, at Brown County night before War in the Woods popped off on a Thursday or something, I'd kind of scratch my head and wonder what the fuck. But
Yeah.
it's not even every race or every track. It happens.
I did see. It's not Kentucky Dragway. It's another one down there, like I-64 Motorplex or whatever. Uh, they usually do their races on 2 days, but the first day is a back end race, and the next day is front side. And
I feel
I'd
like
like
I've
to go
seen
down there and
that
make one
one.
of those, but they have a shit ton of classes.
They do have a shit ton of classes.
Yeah, it's like 16 or 17 classes.
Gee, that sounds like a long day of racing.
Yeah,
What
I don't see how they get the car count to manage it,
what
but
week what weekend was that?
they just had one this weekend. Um, they were doing a second chance small tire race Sunday, but they canceled it because they couldn't get anyone to buy in ahead of time.
Is there anything between now and the 22nd?
I'd have to check.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm really content with just going out to the street, but
Yeah, that's
trying to
kind of
be a
hard
good
down
boy.
here.
Just got my license back. Like I'm trying to conserve my fucks to give. Really, like
Yeah,
testing. I don't really care,
piece of plastic means a
but
lot after you get it back.
man, I don't even want to talk about it. Huge shit if you've seen my driving record. I've had my driver's license suspended 63 times.
Woo.
Yeah. I was talking to my mom the other day, and she's like, "What's up with you and the license problems?" And I was like, "Man, like I got a sincere answer for that. It's because I don't give a fuck. I don't. I really just, I should. I don't. That's part of it. I give a fuck right
Oh
now because
yeah.
I have one in my pocket, but let that sucker be gone. I won't care if I have it in my pocket or not at that point. So yeah, no, I'm trying to be good and conserve it. I'd like to keep it through the summer and at least do some driving.
I hear
I
that.
know, what's it called? Pizza Junkies, Coffee Junkies is having a cars and coffee deal. I think it's the 15th, 16th, 17th, something like that. That weekend before our race, basically.
Okay.
I'd like to pull in a parking lot with no trailer, do a little driving. You ever drive that thing on the street? Is it a track only car? What is it? You ever
No,
drive
it's
it?
a daily driver car.
All right. It's hard not to daily
Yep.
drive. That's why I don't. I seriously, I don't understand like race car track only kind of deal like that. That's fun. Don't get me wrong, but if I want to go to the gas station, I just want to go to the gas station. Drive it around
Oh
the
yeah.
block. Take it to my buddy's house.
Yep. working on building another car now, and hopefully it'll be somewhat streetable. I don't think I could own just a track only
I did
car.
it again. I left you again. My bad. What'd you say? I missed something. I heard track
Uh,
only car, and that was it.
yeah, I'm working on building another car right now. It's going to take me 5 years to get it done, but it'll be somewhat
I know how
streetable as well.
that goes.
So
You gonna be automatic?
I don't have a lot
You
of
gonna have a
interest in having a track only car.
you gonna be automatic, or you gonna have a man pedal in that thing, or what?
It's going to come out as a stick car.
What is
So
it? Another Mustang?
uh, yeah, 2000 Mustang.
I figure most of these guys, once you get a Mustang, you're just a Mustang guy after that. So
Oh yeah. I'm gonna hop up here and eat some dinner. But thanks for having me on, man.
all right, man. I appreciate you popping up here. We'll see you in April if we don't see you before that.
Sounds good, buddy.
All right, later, man. All right, Alan said he'd be 5 minutes. 5 whole minutes. What kind of stuff did I miss here? Brandon says he may try for Cincinnati. Yeah, Cincinnati. I've never raced at Edgewater, so I just want to check it out. I feel like every racetrack that I've never been to, I just want to go. Whether I'm racing or spectating, it don't matter. I have fun either way. Hey, Kellen. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this license for a minute. It costs a little bit of money, so which it seems to do that every time. Edgewater is fast, yeah. See, I am not stupid fast. I'm one or the other. Like, probably more stupid than fast. So I'll fit right in. Watch you drive out my life. Donate to Hard Tire? Hey, do it. I might donate to Hard Tire too. I don't have any hard tires, but if I had some hard tires, I would definitely. See, that's like Brandon said. I need another set of rims. It ain't none fun changing the tires on the rims I got. It's a whole pain in the ass. And you ain't doing it at the track. They're not beadlocks. They ain't that nice. But I wouldn't mind trying hard tire. Give me a big old 17.5 inch wide, 32 tall, 400 tread wear. Yeah, I might. Don't be surprised I pull up and get my head thumped by hard tire cars. Because I will. I don't even care. I just want to race. Probably got a better chance of going to second round in hard tire, though. Just need another set of tires. Another set of wheels. Actually, I got another set of wheels. They're just ugly. I might do it for hard tire, though. Fuck it. Why not? Yeah, see the Jegs wheels, like, those things are tricky. Like, they don't really make my size. I mean, they make one that's close. I might try it. As cheap as they are, like, what do you get to lose? What are you talking about, Jeffrey? The Cincy Street Nights? They're not all no prep this year. I believe there's one or two that are prepped. Kevin. Kevin, they're waiting on you, brother. Got him over there sitting there with his sitting there with his nitrous bottle, petting it like a puppy. What's up with the truck, Kevin? I seen you need a tail light, a little bedside action. Yeah, as long as it didn't hurt anything, a little cosmetic. Slap a giant band-aid on it and send it. You don't need that bedside. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have no tail lights. I don't have. I've sold just about every spare S10 part that I had. I don't have nothing. I got a F-150 out here though. Anybody need a F-150 bed? 04 to 08. I got a good one. No rust. Hell, I got the whole truck really though. Anybody need anything? Take this sucker to the scrapyard. Get it the fuck out of here. You just got home from getting everything you need, so you good? You got everything then? You can put it all back together and make it look like it never happened? Is there any video on it? What happened, man? I didn't even... Not only did I not know Salem was racing, I didn't know you tagged the wall. Uh-oh. Catfish Billy's here.
What's up?
Pizza King. What's up, man?
Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I hear you good.
Okay, cool. How's it going, man?
It's going pretty good. Just killing time.
Good. Man.
Look like you've had a pretty good start to 2023 this year.
We have. We've been on a roll, man. It's like everything's just going great, and the car's working, and we're doing enough to get the wins. So it's been good.
Yeah, I seen you down at Crossville. Got a W down there.
Man, we had a hell of a time with those guys. They were awesome. They were some cool guys down there.
How many cars end up turning out for that extreme street down there in Dig or Die?
I think it was 18 total. So I would have hoped for more. I was hoping for 30, 40. I don't know. We normally have what I thought was a better turnout, but 18 of them is decent.
I mean, 18 on top of 70-something small tire cars, though, that ain't bad. You know, a lot of those guys will probably enter small tire if there wasn't a class for them, so.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Not bad.
There were some killers there and some that weren't there. I mean, Trevor didn't make it. He's usually right there at the top of the list, and I think there were a couple others that I noticed weren't there. I can't think of the names, but yeah, there was some good fast people there, but we were definitely missing some.
Yeah, I'd say it's early in the year, but man, out there they don't really have off seasons. Like they just keep going. There's always some shit going on out there.
I swear, in this type of racing, if we really want to go year round, we can find a race year round and really, we sometimes got to drive a little bit, but New Orleans, I mean, they just keep it popping all year.
Yeah, you get down there to, Alabama and Mississippi and, southern Georgia, like it doesn't really stop. There's always something like, even if you go down there and it's like 40 to 50 degree weather, like it's probably like 10 or 20 up here, so it's not so bad.
Yeah, no, it's good. We'll take in the middle of December. We'll take 50s.
Right. What kind of weather did they have out there? I seen it had rained or something, so it seems springish. But
at Dig or Die.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. We showed up. We got there Thursday night. It was I think it was kind of crappy Thursday night, maybe a little cool. And then 86 degrees all day Friday. That was awesome. And then, we started off a little dreary on Saturday. It was raining. I think we were supposed to start. First pair was supposed to be at 11:30, and I don't think it happened until like 4. So that part sucked because we could have been done by 10, 11 o'clock, and instead we drug it out. But it's all good. Patches was flying.
Yeah, didn't is that who Fensler lost to? Was Patches?
Man, I cannot remember. He may have.
I'm pretty
I know
sure.
Fensler off the trailer, dude. He was. I'd have bet everything on him seeing his off the trailer pass. And I think he just tried out something a little new that he thought was really going to work, and you live and learn. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, he was moving off the trailer, man.
Yeah, I'm always down to on a backside. He's one of my favorite picks anywhere.
Absolutely, I would never want
I'm
to
not
see
a
him first pair off the trailer.
no, or especially closer to the end of the race. Like I'd rather have him first off the trailer than third round.
That may be your best shot, honestly. But even then, he's got so much data on that car. He's got to dive
Right.
in, man.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely surround yourself with a good group of dudes up there. The Mac dudes, man, they're tough
Man,
on any backside anywhere.
they are. They have so much knowledge. They all, I've gotten to know them really well over the last couple of years, year and a half or so. And, always saw them in passing before and always, was cool with them or whatever. But really getting to know them over the last year and a half, 2 years. And like, it's so interesting how they all contribute to the cause. They all have so much knowledge and interest in different things, and like it's crazy when you get all those guys together, what they can come up with, and it's just amazing. We wouldn't be anywhere close to where we're at with getting 2 wins in a row with an F body, especially if it weren't for those guys. I
Right.
mean, we just couldn't do it.
Hey, teamwork makes the dream work.
You got that right, and they're not afraid to help and share information. I mean, they're just awesome guys. We've really all gotten close over the last, like I said, year and a half or so, and it's been such a wild ride, and just things are really starting to go well with my car, with the Camaro, finally figuring it out, and it's nice. I came into the Rockingham Dig or Die like the most confident I've ever been, and unfortunately, that confidence quickly went away when I realized I didn't have my laptop.
Oh shit.
Um, yeah, so that really
That makes for a rough one.
it put a damper on things. The last tune up I had in the car was pretty fast for us. It was the Crossville tune up, and Crossville's way better than Rockingham. And so we kind of went off that. We were trying to figure out a way to cut that tune down by maybe 4/10 of a second or so to get that first round pass. And it just took us all night. It was one thing after another, and we kind of got away with some stuff. And we got lucky here and there, but the cards fell our way. And at the end of the day, racing's racing, and we got the win. So
Hey, I'll take a little luck any day.
I'll take it. I'm due. Any one of those Mac guys will tell you I'm due for a little bit of luck because it's been a wild ride.
Yep. I was trying to think earlier. Have you ever raced with us? Any Hoosier No Prep races? Have you? I was thinking I
Oh
might have seen you
man,
in Salem.
yeah,
Have you been to
no.
Salem?
I don't think I ever did. I go to Salem. I don't think I made it to Salem. Is that the one that they like resurfaced or they scraped it or something at some point last
No,
year before a big race?
I don't think they've ever really done much
Huh.
to Salem.
It's down there by
They've tried to
Louisville,
keep
isn't it?
up. Yeah, they've tried to keep the glue
Yeah.
off of it. With enough of us
Okay.
bitching and complaining about it, but I'd like to see
Yeah, I
them not have
remember.
pour your own puddle stuff. Just keep it virgin, no prep stuff.
I love it. Yeah. I think we've always had another race. It seems like US 41 maybe had a race on the same day as Salem one time. And we've always ended up going elsewhere, I guess.
Yeah, well, we'll be up there. We got a race up there. We got 3 races at Salem. Uh, yeah, our next race or our second race will be at Salem with the World Series and no prep deal.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
Now, when is that one?
May 13th, I want to say.
Huh. Okay.
I want to say May
Yeah, I'll have
13th.
to check that out. I definitely like a lot of the guys that roll around and hit the Hoosier No Prep races and stuff. I definitely stay in touch with a few of them that are big on that, circuit and all that. So I wouldn't
Yeah,
mind hitting one of those races.
we have a good group of people that follow us around and race with us.
Hmm.
I don't know. It's like you race with the same people once a month. You end up kind of just feeling like family with them. So
Yeah.
everybody that races with us, like I feel a certain way about them versus a lot of other racers. Like it's all on the people that
No,
support you.
I totally get it. And the people that you get to know, you might have an impression of somebody or whatever just from what you've seen, but that may not be the person until you really get to know them. And that's what I
That's
like. I
right.
like getting to know people and getting to know real people. I don't do well with fakes, but just getting to know people and feel like you're knowing the real them.
Yeah, and it's hard. Social media these days. You follow somebody, but you really don't know them. You don't know how they are, or how they are as a person, or
No.
you know if they're trying to get over one on you or your friends, or it's like you
Yeah.
just got to watch everybody, I guess. But
Yeah.
yes,
But
I
yeah, I'd
take it
love
you got
to.
that trailer parked in the driveway.
Dude, it's been an absolute shit show for the last probably hour. I live out in the country. We rent a shop in town that we always work on stuff, whatever. But I live probably 20 minutes from that shop, and back in uh, October, November, started basically having built my dream shop, and it has been an awesome process. But now that we're finally, dragging trailers in here to the property and trying to get things loaded up here, we're realizing that some of these county roads and my driveway, especially, just are not wide enough. So we actually had to drop the trailer and hook up a smaller truck and drag the trailer in here. So but we got it, man. It's just been one of those afternoons where I felt I was going to be back here by 7, and here it is 9 o'clock, and I'm just freaking getting through the door.
So you guys are just now getting back from Dig or Die?
No, so we came back from Dig or Die Sunday. We got back probably about 11:30 Sunday night. I was beat, exhausted, slept in Monday morning, had to get into work. I've been behind ever since, just trying to play catch up. But I actually ordered a trailer back in December, something like that, from Jason Deach up in Edgerton, Ohio, and he was having it built. He owns United Trailers, and it finally got in over the weekend. He
Okay.
texted me, told me it was in. So I thought this afternoon I'd have time. It was about the only time this week I'd have time, and just nothing went right and all that. So, but
Nothing ever goes
yeah,
right.
glad to have it
Not
home.
not when you want it to.
No, exactly. Same in racing. You think it's going to go smoothly and it doesn't. You think it's going to be a shit show and it goes smoothly.
Yeah. So are you you're the head honcho up there at the Pizza King in Muncie?
Yeah, I am the head honcho, president, CEO, majority owner of Pizza King out of Muncie, Indiana. PizzaKing.com.
is it just that Pizza King or
No, we have 56 company locations and that
okay?
we own and operate. Then we have our own commissary over in Anderson that produces everything, makes all the doughs, and cooks the sausage, grinds the cheese, puts our ingredients in all that stuff, and we take it from
See,
there and ship it out to.
I always wondered like we eat there's a Pizza King there in Franklin, Indiana. There's another one on like Southport and Bluff, Southside Indianapolis. Like, are they all owned by the same person? Are they like franchise kind of deal, or what are they?
No, so the ones you're referring to are actually based out of Lafayette, Indiana, and to keep it simple, when people ask me, I basically tell them that they're a completely separate company. They really We do sell similar products. They once started as the same product back in 1956, and then the two brothers
So
that found the company actually split the state kind of down the middle, but they ended up with a larger territory on the west side of the state, which they go down into southern Indianapolis, all those places. We don't go into Marion County.
right.
But they have more of like a franchising model where we have more of a company owned and operated model. So we can kind of, control everything from the commissary where we produce everything to all the way to the end customer.
So do you
So yeah,
guys Do you guys still have like the trains that deliver the drinks and all that jazz, or no?
No, see, that was kind of their thing, and they did. I think in Avon they have one of those trains. We're more known for we have like a double decker bus in one of our stores over in Richmond, Indiana.
Oh
They
yeah,
actually drove
yeah.
the bus into that store from St. Louis. They bought it back in the '70s and drove it into the building, and then built the building around it, put the walls up, and all that. So it's kind of cool.
Wow, that is cool. Yeah, I don't want to be unpatriotic, but I've never been to the Pizza King in Muncie after a race or before a
Well, you
race.
have to
I've been there,
try.
but I've never been before or after a race.
Yeah, we like to think we got the best pizza around. So let
It
me
is
know
good.
next time.
If I'm passing through there, I will stop in and get one to go. Like
Yeah,
usually I'm so busy, like I don't have time to stop. But yeah, if I'm up in Muncie, I'll definitely stop in there and grab one.
no, I get it, man. Get a hold of me. I'll meet you. We can. I'll make sure it's the best you've ever had.
It's been pretty damn close every time I've been there. So good job up there on the pizza. All pizza
Yeah,
ain't
thanks,
just
man.
pizza.
No, you got that right. We got some of the most loyal freaking customers. They are just, we try to keep them happy. We do our best. We know that we're the most expensive around, so we gotta have the best quality around. And man, we got some awesome customers. We really do.
That's right. I know another guy that owns, a pizza spot, and his I hate ordering it because it's really expensive. But like you just said, like it's expensive. It's got to be the best, and it's
Yeah,
damn good.
yeah.
Yep. So yeah, do you guys deliver to Muncie, the track?
We do actually. Yeah, we started. Those guys have been amazing. Just working with them. They really wanted Pizza King to be welcomed at the track, even though they sell food there. They love Pizza King. They want a good relationship with us. We do some sponsorship stuff with them, and it's been great over the last couple of years. They've really pushed the Pizza King delivery, and man, we've got quite the crowds that order in droves out there. So yeah, we'll deliver there. We got a store probably less than 10 minutes away, probably 5 minutes away.
Well, we got a race up there this year on the backside, so
Oh
I'll
yeah.
probably get
Oh, I
a
saw that. Yeah,
couple half a dozen or something. Go ahead and
yeah.
mark me up for delivery.
We'll make it happen, man. We'll make it happen.
I'd appreciate it. I get so hungry and busy, like I don't have time to wait at a cooler, let alone a concession stand. Like, but if there's a slab of pizza there, I'm gonna grab it and run.
Yeah, I don't think anybody realizes. I've always done like the street stuff back in years ago, just daily driver, hanging out, roll racing, stuff like that, and always came to these races and always spectated, always loved it. But it is so much different when you're involved in the race. Like it's a whole different, hectic, crazy time. I mean, it's just from first round till it's over with. It's just nuts.
It is. I feel that more than you know. Like for Hoosier No Prep races, like I want to enjoy it. Like as a driver or as a fan, like I kind of want to enjoy it, but I don't get to experience that part of it. So, I go to everybody else's races, and it's like no responsibilities. It's so fun for me to go to somebody else's race and just
It's
experience what that race is about.
Yeah, no, it's a whole different ball game. People don't when you're involved in it, man. It is nutty. Just between rounds, and I'm trying to get used to all this stuff. I'm learning the tuning and learning the shock suspension stuff, and I mean I'm trying my damnedest, and it is a lot. I mean it is just a lot of stuff to keep up between rounds, and I'm finally getting used to actually going to chip draw after first round because I spent the first year of my racing career on no prep, just getting my ass kicked. So
Yeah, right.
it's finally I'm like, oh yeah, I got to go to chip draw now.
Yeah, you got to be there. I think we're
Yeah,
gonna do ours a little different this year, to where you don't have to actually be there for second round. But
I like that. Just go ahead and draw. Let me work on my tune. Let me adjust my
yeah,
shit. Tell me who I'm racing when I get there.
yeah. I mean, it's probably gonna work itself out the same way, whether you pick the chip out of the bag or if somebody else does it.
That's where I'm at, man. I mean, I've seen people get good draws, get bad draws. I think that does have a lot to do with some people that win. I think
It
You
takes
know,
a little
things
bit of luck, that's for sure.
it does. I've seen it time and time again where someone can, you know, I've got my ass kicked in whatever race, and then I watch these other races after me where I could have beat, you know, 50% of those guys, 75% of those guys that went on to the next round. And so it's all about, you know, perspective and, you know, getting a good draw. If your tune-up's not going to be right, hope you get a good draw.
That's right. Luck of the draw.
Yeah,
It's a big part of it, you know.
for sure. Well, especially if you, I guess my point's more if you're going to miss something. You know, my first round tune-up, obviously, you know, we're all trying our damnedest to nail that sucker, but like this weekend, you know, we tried hard to nail it, but we were a little off, and you know, I feel like we kind of got away with it there first round. And the dude I raced, he's super good dude. First round, it seems like we're always running into each other. I think it's Janelle. I can never say his name right, but super nice dude. Got an F body, Firebird Trans Am. But yeah, I mean, you know, you feel bad. The guys you like, you don't want to beat up on. So I always hate that. But, you know, we kind of got away with something there, and it gave us a chance to try to get it right the second time, third time, fourth time, all that.
I seen the finals at Dig or Die. Looked like you had that one covered.
Yeah, I'm trying to think here. He may have ran into some issues. I know he had some voltage issues or something like that. I don't
I
know.
figured
You know, to be
it had to have been something because you put the gap on him.
yeah, I mean, to be honest, it was one of the most different dig or die streetcar classes I had been in because I've seen some of those guys. You know, Eric Burdett, I raced him, I think, third round. And that was one where I didn't do great first round, but I got away with it. And then didn't do great second round. My car didn't shift. I'm set up on CO2, and we fudged a number and didn't shift from first to second, but I caught it luckily in time. I think I had it revving at 8,100 RPMs for about 1.2 seconds before I
Right.
shifted, but you know, I still had enough. And then we finally put a good tune up together for the race with Eric. And where the hell am I going with this? Oh, I mean, he's a killer. He's a fast one. And we raced him June of last year at Darlington. And I actually blew up a motor trying to run him down.
Yeah.
And so I told him I owed him that one. So, but we had fun. He's a good dude. We always have a good time. So,
Yeah, that Dig or Die is definitely one that's on my bucket list. I'd like to get out there and check it out. But it's one of those races I'd like to get out there like last weekend when it's still cold and ain't nobody
yeah,
doing much around here.
that's the
During
way
the
to do it.
summertime,
It's so
you don't
nice,
really
man.
have a need to travel.
And just to be a spectator there is awesome. I mean, the crowd is unreal. Every year, it's like I'm always surprised when I'm pulling up there. It's like, man, there's a bunch of people here. Like, it's
I
just
like it.
crazy.
That changes the whole vibe.
It does, man.
It really
It
does.
does.
That's why for our races, I like to get as many people as we can out there, just because it changes everything. It just
It does.
the feel of the whole race.
For the spectators, for the drivers, for everybody.
Yep, and at our races, I'm out there on the microphone, so it's like, am I talking to myself, or when you get a little feedback from the crowd, man, that feels great. You don't feel
Yeah,
like you're up there just talking to yourself.
that's got to be a tough job, man. You know, everybody criticizes the announcers, the PA guys, and all that. So I'd imagine that's got to be tough. Like, does anybody care about what I'm saying?
Really, I mean, I'm no professional by any means, but I have fun doing it.
Yeah,
So,
it's cool.
if I could find somebody else to do it, probably I'd have them do it. Free me up at the track because I get so damn busy. I don't know if I'm coming or going.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
So, if anybody wants to do announcing at the track, let me know. I got a job for you. All right, man. Well, I'm about to wrap this up, but congratulations on back-to-back W's.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully,
I'm
you can
just hoping we can keep it
keep that
going.
going as a keep it going as a heavy hitter. Start coming out of the garage.
Yep. Yeah, we
It's a
got some
nice
work to
little.
do. Like I said, the cards just fell where they were. I saw some different comments online about how slow we were going and all that. And you know, it is what it is. It's racing at the end of the day, and and I won. So, and it's all good.
That's what it is. I mean,
Yeah.
you were the fastest one out of the 18 or whatever that was there that day. You can't ask for anything better than that.
Yep. No, we're still riding the high from that. It's been awesome, man. This year, I think
Yep.
this is the year. We're doing it.
You guys got plans for next race?
We got a couple on the calendar. We were really going back and forth on the Turbo John race down there in Knoxville. I know we all intended to be at that race, and then we've all raced there at least once. A lot of us have raced there twice, and it's just sketchy, man. Like, there's that wall at the end of the track where if you lose your brakes and your shoe doesn't work, even if your shoe does work, I don't know, man, you're going to be hurting if you hit that wall. And there's just
Is it
nothing
a
you can
wall
do about it. It's just
like
a
behind the
flat
starting
wall
line?
at the end of the starting line. I mean, I made like I want to say a mid 90 pass. It was like a 595, maybe a low 90. Threw my chute on the brakes hard, and it was still, I mean, it was a lot to get stopped. So some of these guys running, I don't know, 50s, 60s out there, like I think it's capable. I don't know. You're really just hoping your brakes work.
That's when you got to have that shoot. Throw that shoot
Yeah.
about
So
625 feet out.
yeah, no, you're right. So that's next on the list. I love that Kentucky Litchfield, the Kentucky Cash Days. I ran in the first one there, but all my guys, they're saying no, we're not doing that shit. We're not wadding our car up. So, and that's not
I
really
mean,
our
uh,
style of racing anyway. It's pretty fast for us.
I mean, I've caught updates. It's definitely got a little better out there
I think so. Yeah.
with the Decker
Um,
boys. That first one, that was wild. I mean,
it
I think
was.
everybody kind of knew it was going to be wild, but it ended up turning out really, really
Yeah, it
wild.
was insane. It was absolutely insane. But yeah, to answer your question, I think let's see, what do we have here?
Oh, he must have closed it. He must have hit the back arrow like I did a minute ago.
Damn, I lost you there.
You hit that back arrow,
Um,
didn't you?
yeah, well, no, I just tried to look at my calendar and it went away. But yeah, it looks like other than the Knoxville one, we got that Detroit Hood TV up in Milan, just west of Detroit there. That's like east,
What's
or that's
what's the date on that one?
the weekend after next. So whatever that is, the 14th,
Okay,
15th, maybe Easter weekend or something like that.
that's
I'm
cool.
getting all screwed up on my dates. It's 2 weekends from now,
Where'd you say that was at? Milan?
or 3 weekends from now. Yeah, it's in Milan, just west of Detroit. Man, it's a
Okay.
really cool track. It comes around pretty fast. Nice wide track. I mean, it's a cool backtrack race.
Yeah, if I could get up there
Yeah,
for
it's
that
a
one, that
good
would be
time.
cool to
Hopefully, the
check
weather will
out.
be good.
Yeah, it's that time of year we really don't know if
Yeah,
it's changing every day. I
yeah,
feel like my phone updates me with about three different forecasts a day, and it's like, dude, that ain't even
yeah.
close. That ain't even close to what you said this morning.
Changes all day long.
Yeah,
But
see
yeah,
ya.
that's where we'll be. Yeah, we got a lot of cool stuff coming. I think we're going to be getting into small tire here soon. We got a couple of builds getting ready to come out. I love doing the streetcar stuff, but I'm ready to run with the big boys. So hopefully we'll get there.
Yep. So you guys just sticking to backtrack stuff with your car? You plan on doing any front side or any sticky track stuff or what?
For now, mostly backtrack stuff. I think the car that's a couple of the cars that'll be coming out soon. We're hoping we'll be able to transition from backtrack to front side pretty decent. Maybe some street stuff. Right now, the Camaro, man, it is a lot to get it from running, backtrack pretty straight, pretty good to running some fast front side stuff. It's just we don't have the data for it yet. We haven't quite got there. But yeah, we're hoping to make it to kind of everything, be able to do some faster stuff and learn that side of it. So we'll see.
That's cool. It'd be a nice thing to have on your resume to be that versatile, to be able to go from front to
It
back
would,
to street stuff.
and that's kind of the goal. But I think the Camaro, it's 4,100 pounds and it is set up for the street. It's literally it's a true street car. It's not something we've kind of put together to fit the rules. I mean, it's 4,100 plus with me in it, and it stays cool and can run all day long. And I'd really love to get some more street data on that and really be able to come out and just knock some people's teeth in with a 4,100 pound Camaro. That's kind of the goal after we get the small tire cars going. We're hoping to get the Camaro fast.
Yeah, I've watched Travis Martin, in the white Camaro. I've seen him come out for years with that heavy pig and just put it on him. But you got to have the
He
data.
does, man. You got to have the power for it, but it's sometimes I feel like the heaviness can be an advantage if you got the power to get it down the track.
Yeah. What's the setup in the Camaro? I assume it's
Uh,
LS
yeah, it's
turbo.
LS. It's just a Dart 388. Pretty basic stuff. Trick flow heads, all good parts, but still rather your basic 388 build. Still running on E85. It's got a big 19, 20 gallon fuel cell. It'll run forever. Like I said, a ton of weight in it. I mean, we're obviously going for some rear bias with the weight, and it took us a lot to
Right.
get there. But I feel like we got the power for it. We could probably creep up on 1,800 plus, and if we need to, which a lot of the times we don't. But try to get all that weight moving. That's our hardest. Our biggest issue with that car is on the really really tough. Uh, Slick backsides, like the really, really sketchy stuff. It's hard for us to 60 foot with everybody else, but once we get rolling and once the track starts coming around, I feel like we can hang with anybody, especially with street class.
Yeah. You guys ever? You had mentioned the brawl surface a minute ago. You guys been up? Have you had the car up there?
Let's see. Yeah, US 41. That's a
41.
surface that, depending on the time of day, if it gets real greasy up there, we don't 60 foot like everybody else, so we got to run them all down. But we can. I mean, we make a ton
Right.
of power out back, and we put it down pretty well out back. So that's
Do you run
kind
small
of that's
tire out
one.
there, or do you run different
Yeah,
class, or
yeah. We
what do you
run
run out
we
there?
run small tire out there. Yeah, and we've done well there. We've
Right.
gone some rounds there. We've never got a win. I think we've made it down to maybe the semis at one of those races, but got edge. I think I
That's
actually got beat by Adam Hodson the last time we were
yeah.
there in gap training. He
I mean,
he
even
just
making it
he
that
got
far
me.
on those surfaces, that's doing something.
No, it's cool. We're proud of how far the car's come and the work that's gone in it. From, like you mentioned, Travis Martin. Like, if it weren't for him being willing to kind of share some of his ideas and things he's done, and there's part bits and pieces that every one of those guys that you can name, from Travis to Sean to Adam, even Dylan Bodigan. I mean, every one of those guys has helped us. I don't know where we'd be. We'd be just doing burnouts, hoping to get lucky and make it a few rounds at this point. I mean, we couldn't do it without those guys.
Yeah, in this game, you definitely got to have good people surrounding you because the guys that don't, they're usually out to lunch until they figure it out on their own. So you guys
And I don't
definitely got
like
a good thing
losing.
going over there.
Yeah, we got our teeth kicked in. I feel like we've taken our lumps. So getting some of these wins, that it feels like we've earned it.
Yeah, that's good shit. I like seeing you guys, drive, was it 12 hours away and pick up a W, man. That's way better than the one that's 3 hours away.
Yeah, no, that's a hell of a time.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get off here and go eat me some dinner, man. But congratulations, man. Just
Cool.
keep up with that momentum, and hopefully we'll cross paths at one of the races we're at this year.
We will for sure, man. I'll be talking to you soon. I'm sure.
All right, man. Take it easy.
All right, later, bro.
All right, later, man. All right, that's it. Hour and a half into it. I'll holler at you guys before the next one.